All rise.
Miranda rights. That's Tom MacDonald. Yo, here we go. You have a right to speak the truth. You have a right to expose the media and all outlets of every falsehood that they seem to put out in the world. You have a right to spit the facts. And if you don't have the facts, all facts will be provided to you to give to us. Do you wish to proceed with knowing these facts? Do you wish to proceed with these facts? We'll step into the booth. Yo, right hand on the mic, left hand in the air. Do you swear to spit the lyrics, the whole lyrics, and nothing but the lyrics, and kill this beat with your bars? We'll step into the booth. Your testimony begins now. Bars. Yo, what up, Face Famous crew? The jury. Guess what? Your judge is back. How do we judge it? Bars, flow, message, crime scene, the video. And guess what? We have the crime scene. We have the actual video. Tom MacDonald, Dax, about to expose the media for exactly who they are. Yo, we got the bar scheme bear. We got the judge. You're the jury. Guess what? Let's go. Bailiff, you ready? Get it.
Hey, Daryl. You good, bro? You ain't picking up calls, dog. What's wrong, man? Daryl, you good?
One thing I can say, those who are not familiar with Dax, Dax been on the grind for some years. Like, if you listen to any of Dax's songs, he'll straight up tell you, yo, I was a janitor. Now look where he's at. The man is highly talented. Dax on another level with some of his stuff. All right, let's go. You all know Tom speaks for itself. HOG fam, you know who Tom is. Let's get it.
Hey, Daryl.
What's going on? Okay. So with the beat, I'm thinking it's about to be an up-tempo, high-up-tempo song, but the beat tells you it's about to be a pretty smooth, laid-back thing. So, as they say, with the beat, it's going to be one of them serious songs. Come on.
Don't lose yourself.
Oh, I see now. Guys sitting watching TV being fed a bunch of mindless BS stuff from the media news source. Dick Smith, Richard Smith, Dick Smith. But with them big ears. But you're being fed a bunch of mindless information from the news media. Whether it's from the news, from sports, from politics, from whatever. This is the thing of propaganda. If we get you to believe it, we run the world. The media runs the world. We can get you to believe whatever we need to get you to believe in. Come on. See, so Dax, it's like, man, I can't get him away from it. He's eating it up. Whatever the media, whatever the BS the media is feeding him, he's eating it up. Dax can't pull him away from dude's hooked. The media got him hooked. He's absorbing it. Let's go.
And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda.
Society as a whole, anywhere you go, you're going to see people buried in their phones, reading the news, listening to whatever they're listening to, absorbing that. More people in the world now, you see more foreheads than anything because they're doing this all day. So if I'm sitting here doing this all day, absorbing everything the media is doing, well, dang, let me just go ahead and keep reading. And I can't peel away to see what's really going on in the world, to see what's really going on in society, because instead of me figuring out what's going on in society for myself, I'm letting someone else tell me what's going on and they expect me to believe it. Well, now we have a problem. This is the world as we live it right now. Technology, social media, all that stuff. Keyword, social media. Once again, we get you to eat it up, we got you hooked. Whether it's from Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, whether it's from the news, whether it's sports apps, whether it's whatever. We can feed you whatever we need to believe in to twist it to how we need to twist it. We got you.
And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda.
Face famous sighting, Tom MacDonald, Dax, let's go.
Propaganda.
Yeah, united we stand, divided we fall. New Year's Eve, they've been dropping the ball. Independent, how we dead in the game. We don't write to the sound of applause. Hidden truth, dotted lines, ain't never signed, stood and remain the boss. In a world that is full of facades, where if you speak, you get nailed to a cross. I won't be.
Right, you speak out on anything, you're a hater. You don't like it, you're a hater. If you even disagree with something, you're a hater. So that's coming in. Okay, guess what? We're going to fall. We're falling. We are not united as you think. The United States of America is really not as united as people want to make it seem. It's just vastly different these days. Let's go. Wind that back. Give them that.
Yeah, united we stand, divided we fall. New Year's Eve, they've been dropping the ball. Independent, how we dead in the game. We don't write to the sound of applause.
We don't write to the sound of applause. Heck no. Nope, we just don't do it.
Truth, dotted lines, ain't never signed, stood and remain the boss. In a world that is full of facades, where if you speak, you get nailed to a cross. I won't be silent, I am outspoken. I am the product of pain, so when you see my name, no fame could never break down a brain that is already broken.
You cannot break down a brain that's already broken. When you speak out like you're saying, if I'm already outspoken and you want to break down the brain that's already broken, how are you going to? You can't comprehend the things that I know and the things that I see. You cannot comprehend the things that I understand. A person who can get the most intelligent people to believe whatever they want them to believe through media, through fake news, I guess. I hate that saying fake news, but fake news. You can get the most intelligent person to believe that you run the world. All you got to do is break them down. I mean, if you can break them down, you got them. It's a done deal. It's a wrap.
Spoken. I am the product of pain, so when you see my name, no fame could never break down a brain that is already broken. Every wound is a paid devotion. They fill words as I purge emotion. Scabs tear as I drop hits that bleed light from demonic omens. The system decides.
Now I like the way he's doing his flow. When it comes to the bars, he's hitting on that punch. The side's broken, sides are open, sides are poke. He's letting that punch hit. Once he let that punch hit, when he let that bar land, he's getting a little time to breathe, but he's putting the emphasis on his words. So if you notice how he emphasizes his words, you can see that he's putting feeling into this. It ain't just I'm rapping. It's I need you to hear this. Let's go.
Every wound is a paid devotion. They fill words as I purge emotion. Scabs tear as I drop hits that bleed light from demonic omens. The system decides.
So is that short? Oh, sides are broken, lines are open. There's different sides. Oh, so that he just hits. Oh, he's letting you know, hey, I'm feeling this, and I need you to feel this too. Let's go, Dax. Get it.
Fill words as I purge emotion. Scabs tear as I drop hits that bleed light from demonic omens. The system decides we spend and we buy while most of our time is spent in bed. The dream.
So even on the beat, he brings it down some, because once you bring that down, he got your attention with the emotion. Now he's tapering it back down and smoothing it out, because what he got to say now is important. The beat changes, his flow, his cadence is about to change right along with the beat as well. Let's go, Dax. Come on.
That bleed light from demonic omens. The system decides we spend and we buy while most of our time is spent in bed. The dreams we have all stay inside. We sleep and wake and live with regret. The price of life is half the cost. The price of fame could cost your head. If infamy is what you seek and propaganda is what you spread.
Propaganda.
So he's saying, what you see, propaganda, what is it? The price of fame, how you want to live your life. Fame can be a very powerful and addictive drug. Fame can break down the most hardened of celebrities. You cannot be famous and then try to be outspoken at the same time. How dare you? You want to be outspoken and famous? No, we need you to be famous, but we can't dare have you outspoken, because as they say, if you're outspoken, we're going to try to tear you down. You can't do it. Think of cancel culture. No matter what you say, people disagree with your cancel culture, oh, they're coming for you. Say something if you want, and somebody disagree. Here come cancel. So you got to be you. That's what he's saying. Be you. Be yourself. Still be original. Your dreams are going to get broken down anyway by society, but at the same time, still be who you need to be. Be a unique individual. Quit being mindless sheep, right? Let's go.
Regret the price of life is half the cost. The price of fame could cost your head. If infamy is what you seek and propaganda is what you spread. Propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda.
See, news all up in his face. Oh, Dax, what about this? Dax, what about that? And just like celebrity, no matter what you do, mic's in your face, and you got to sit here and defend yourself about a twisted lie. Or think about the things you hear. Think of every news clip you've ever read. I'll just throw one out. I use LeBron James. LeBron James supports Nike communism and yeah. So whatever you feel about it, that's up to you. I'm just saying, I'm just using that example. Whatever you feel about LeBron and China and all that, I'm just saying. But LeBron actually could have said something like, you know, I'm not really trying to bang with them because I've got business dealings with them. And, you know, because of that, the shoes and all that. Now, nobody says that about Michael Jordan that we hear of a lot, okay? Jordan get them shoes made over there too. A lot of NBA players. But think about it. LeBron is the face, so-called face of the NBA. So therefore, every move that man makes is going to be twisted. LeBron may never said a thing. LeBron sat down to Ace State. Oh my God, are you saying he hates vegetarians? Are you saying he hates vegans? I mean, and then microphones in your face. Oh, we caught you eating a steak and it wasn't organic or it wasn't gluten-free or whatever the hell. And you got to defend yourself. So I'm just saying, that's just an example. I'm just throwing random little stupid stuff out there. But it's just like with Dax. In this, the metaphor of his boy sitting at the couch getting mindless information. And then he goes into the restaurant, everybody's buried into their phones, but the minute they look up, they see him, snap pictures. Here come the paparazzi. He step out the restaurant, mic's in his face. Defend yourself. What are you really defending yourself against? You didn't do nothing. See what I'm saying? Let's go.
All I see is propaganda. And all I see is propaganda.
News you could trust. Yeah, right.
All I see is propaganda.
See, once again, people walking in the rain, phones face buried in the phone, even in the rain number, ain't watching when you're going. You know, people have literally died. Like, matter of fact, this week, I almost ran over somebody in my truck because they was walking across the street, face buried in their phone, almost hit them because they're too busy staring at their phone. I'm like, they literally walked out in front of me and I had to hit the brake. And then they looked at me like I was the one with the problem. Like, what was you reading so important where you almost got ran over? Like, come on now. And then, when they walked from my truck, face still in the phone. I'm like, this is sad. Let's go.
Liquidated, indoctrinated. They convinced us all that.
Now, look at how he comes in. Smooth, faded, indoctrinated. Now, he hit that on the 1, 2, 3. Boom. Faded, indoctrinated. So he hit that faded on the 1, indoctrinated on the 2 beat. He's going to rhyme that word on the 4th beat.
Everything we say is racist and blood will change it. That's what happened.
Now, check that out. Sorry to pause it, but guess what? This is my channel. I'll pause if I feel like it. If you don't like it, there's literally hundreds of more videos of this. So, hey, you don't like it, go watch it somewhere else. Anyway, everything you say is racist. Have you guys, and I know you have, read the YouTube comments? Hell, you can read TikTok comments too if you want, I guess, or Facebook comments, but especially YouTube. You disagree with somebody, and they're the other skin color, you're racist. However, perfect example. I see somebody say, I don't like Larry Bird. That's because you're racist. First of all, you don't even know what color I am. You don't know my ethnic background. Number 2, I didn't say because he's white. I just said, I didn't like Larry Bird. And that's what the guy's arguing. I decided I didn't like Larry Bird. That's all the guy said. And I'm reading this, and they went on. It went from basketball to who's racist, who's not, and then it went to leftists and rightists and Republicans, Democrats, and Biden and Trump. I'm like, how did a basketball topic go from you're racist because I don't like this player to politics? If you notice, a lot of things jump into politics real quick. You disagree, it's because you're racist. People don't even know how to use the word wrong. If I'm racist, that means I do not like a specific race. Now, if I'm really racist, I ain't trying to work with you. I really ain't trying to talk with you. I ain't trying to hang with you. Or hell, I guess I'm going to fake talking to you, I guess, whatever. But learn to use the word right. If you're going to say somebody's racist, learn to use it right. How about you go look it up? Racist, prejudice. Those are two different words. However, people still don't know how to use the word racist because you're racist. Because you're racist. Because you're racist. Whatever. Man, you can't bang with ignorance. I'm telling you. I'm responsible for what I say, not for what you understand. Let's go.
They convince us all that everything we say is racist, and blood will change it. That's what happens. Y'all need balance. Y'all need blacks and whites and left.
Now look at it. I think it happens. Y'all need balance. He's riding that beat, stretching that out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So listen to how he's doing it. Let's go. We're going to break this down to the
Indoctrinated. They convince us all that everything we say is racist, and blood will change it. That's what happens. Y'all need balance. Y'all need blacks and whites and lefts and rights to stop the madness. They planned it.
So balance, madness, balance. So he's using the long A's. He's hitting those out on the 1, 2 quarter notes as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Rated. Dr. Nate. So he's hitting on the 1 and the 2 and ends on the 4. And then he kind of speed up just a tiny bit. He pushes the little envelope. So he's riding that beat. Get it, Tom. Let's go.
Y'all need balance. Y'all need blacks and whites and lefts and rights to stop the madness. They plan.
So you need blacks and whites to stop the madness. Man, you need everybody. For real. For real, for real. You need everybody. It ain't even about black and white no more. Everybody just really need to come together. The world is so divided over stupid stuff. It makes no sense. But we really got to get together. As a people, we got to get together. We got to come together. Because for one, if you're a free thinker, nothing should be able to penetrate your mind and tell you otherwise, because you think freely. Not only should you think freely, you should also be analytical. Look at things from every single angle you can think of. Don't just say this, oh, okay, and then run with it. This. Or it could be this, or it could be this, or it could be this. Hell, ask questions if you have to. Ask your family, ask your friends, ask somebody. Hey, man, you know, I was thinking about this, and I read this article, and it said, yada, yada, yada. What do you think about that? Am I tripping? Am I interpreting that right? Not everybody thinks the same, for one, so not everybody's going to come with the same conclusion. That I understand. So if I read something, and I'm like, man, that's really racist. Maybe I'm tripping. Hey, man, you read, is that racist? Am I reading this right? Okay, have you thought about this? Okay, have you thought about that? Well, have you considered this? Well, think about this idea. Oh, man, I ain't looking at it that way. I didn't see it that way. That's being a free thinker. But if I tell you what to think, like the media, if I tell you what to think, like people who are stuck in one way, whatever side you lean on in politics, if I tell you how to think and you run with it, you're the sheep. Think about it. I don't follow anybody. I follow me. I'm a free thinker. We are some of the most, quote unquote, dangerous people because you cannot conform us to anything in society. You can't get me to go either way you want. I go whatever way I feel. And I'll come back here. I can think on your side. I can think on their side. I can think on my side. And everybody could be right at the end of the day. We can all see the same thing, but take little things from it and still be partly right in the conclusion of it. Unless you know exactly what it is and you have the whole complete answer. But you got to be a free thinker to get that. Hey, that's a superpower these days. Let's go.
We'll change it, that's what happens. Y'all need balance. Y'all need blacks and whites and lefts and rights to stop the madness. They planned it. It's Trump or Biden, we all been divided by it in the streets. Elections always been rigged. I ain't surprised when somebody cheats.
Are Are you surprised somebody cheat? I ain't surprised. Are you surprised? If it's rigged, it's rigged. Ain't nothing we can do about it. The best we can do is turn in our vote for the best person we think it is. No matter what side you on, vote for who you think is the best. Whoever's the winner is the winner. However they got there is how they got there. When they get caught up, they get caught up. But then again, you're talking about the powers that be. So however it gets there is how it gets there. We just got to deal with whoever we got to deal with. Okay? Know what I'm saying? Let's go. Tell them, Tom.
It's Trump or Biden, we all been divided by it in the streets. Elections always been rigged, I ain't surprised when somebody cheats. All I see is pentagrams of the propaganda, but our priority's the vaccine. It ain't hard for wolves to...
Nothing else need to be said. Vaccine. That's a trigger word these days. Last year, it was the mask. This year, it's the vaccine. What's next? But it takes your focus away from something else that's more important. To bet you on this, the old bait and switch. Right? Let's go.
To find a flock when the sheep are fast asleep. Too many people like...
It ain't hard for a wolf to find the flock when the sheep are fast asleep. He ain't lying. That's a bar. Bars. That's a bar. Let's go.
Of the propaganda, but our priority's the vaccine. It ain't hard for wolves to find a flock when the sheep are fast asleep. Too many people lack character. Too many journalists scaring you. Too many pencils attempting to rewrite the Constitution. They probably gonna tear it up.
Yeah, what's the point of having the Constitution? It's constantly being rewritten. Think about everything that's being put in the Constitution, not legally being put in the Constitution, but mentally being put in the Constitution. It's about to change. Think of all the changes. Think of all the people who have a say nowadays. I'm not going to name them because I don't want to piss nobody off. However, right, left, center, LGBTQ. Just said it right, because I said that kind of fast. Then cancel culture. Then this rule, that rule, that rule. The Constitution, what's the point? They might tear it up anyway. Come on. You ain't lying.
Too many journalists scaring you. Too many pencils attempting to rewrite the Constitution. They probably gonna tear it up. I love the country, but I don't trust the people taking care of us. We went to bed with the American dream. We woke up in Nightmerica.
That's a bar. You don't trust the people that's taking care of you. But man, you wake up in Nightmerica. I'm just gonna skip to that part right there. Nightmerica. I never heard that word before. I'm pretty sure somebody may have said it before, but to hear it like that, it is. It's Nightmerica. I mean, what's really going on? How are we really in this is supposed to be the land of the free, home of the brave, the American dream. He said in one word, nah, it's Nightmerica, bro. It ain't what you think it is. It ain't all sunshines and rainbows. It ain't all smiles and Hallmark cards over here. It is what it is. You got too much things pulling at you to feel how they want you to feel and think how they want you to think, because guess what? It's Nightmerica. Tom, put that on the shirt, bro. Put that on the shirt, Tom. Nightmerica. If you ain't already thought about it. Copyright that. Bars. Let's go.
Trust the people taking care of us. We went to bed with the American dream. We woke up in Nightmerica.
And all I see is propaganda.
Notice how you let that just air out for a minute. Let you think about what he just said. Let that nice little pause, that nice no sound. He let you absorb that bar. Then the chorus kicks in. So I'm saying.
Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda.
That's Tom MacDonald. Guess what? You have had a nice trial. Both of y'all together, both Canadian artists, both great in their own right. Both are very outspoken. Both would say whatever they have to feel. Verdict! Tom MacDonald, Dax. Oh my God, especially on this song. Here's how we're going to do it. Bars. for them two to come together, it was very nice because they all have their own bars and own right because they do speak for themselves and they do speak out and are very outspoken in how they feel about things. Bars is on point. They ain't say nothing but how they feel. They put it out there. Now, for you, the jury, in the jury room, comment section, you guys get to deliberate, speak among yourselves. What do you feel about it? How do you feel about it? Because I'm not going to say they're spitting facts or not because, once again, everybody's going to interpret it however they want to interpret the song. However you feel about it. All right? Bars. Message. Hey, if you ain't got the message on your own without me having to tell you, message is clear. Propaganda. All right? They're against propaganda. That's the thing. Bars, the flow, perfect. They rode the beat how they needed to write it. The cadence was nice. They sped up a little bit how they needed to speed up. They rolled the beat. The rhyming words, the long A's, the long O's, they hit where they need to hit. They let their bars breathe when they hit on their punches. All right? So when they hit on that punch, they let it breathe how they should. They wrote the beat great. Perfect. Crime scene. It is what it is. We see it every day on TV. News outlets got mics in people's faces, asking a bunch of questions. You got to defend yourself and all that stuff. People buried in their phones, sitting in front of TV, just absorbing. Even sitting in front of YouTube all day, you're absorbing everything you see. Because all that stuff is coming in. Watch your children. Watch yourselves. Watch your friends. Watch your family. Have you noticed any differences in the past few years of how they were and how they are now? From things that they read about. Have you noticed anybody who just dug in so deep on a certain issue that you may or may not agree with? But they're dug in so deep, you had to sit back and like, damn, who are you listening to get this? Because now it's almost like a disease, to be honest with you. It's like an illness. They're so dug in into their beliefs. You ain't changing their mind for nothing. Because that to conspiracy theories to everything else to where you was with them at first. He's like, oh yeah, man, I feel that. I see what you're saying. To like, dang, man, like chill. Okay, I agree, but you kind of going overboard. Or if you disagree with them, you're like, geez, are you serious right now? Like, chill. Whatever. I ain't even going to argue with you because right now we can't even have a friendly debate or even a conversation where you just know whatever I do not bring this up around them because they about to go to hell off and I don't feel like hearing this all day because I got some friends like that. I mentioned something about, I'll just say religion. I got some people like that. I say something about religion, oh my God, I'm about to hear it all day long, whether they for it or against it, whatever. And I'm just like, oh, why did I say that? Why did I say that? Don't poke the bear. Just don't poke the bear. All right? Yo, solitary confinement. Dax, Tom MacDonald, you're in a league of your own. You do your own thing. You carved your own lane. You got it. Both of you are highly skilled. Solitary confinement, that's how we're going to get you. The general population, we got to keep y'all away because you guys will annihilate many, many rappers. This LaKaine. This face famous. You see it. Bars!